inside edge. Surprised. Sort of middling. Big swing again. Big swing again. Once again. Now a bit of bat to it, but what he has managed only is to scoop that also went in Bangladeshi batters favors.
Dugout, and I was thinking and was on for a rocket 6. A good end to the over. 15 without loss.
Against Pakistan, India against Pakistan. We'll come back to that as we see the start of the next over to be bowled by Nasum. Is third. He's given away just the 4 runs. Turns away from him, out of his reach. It's just moving too far backward to really come back. Turns away from him, out of his reach. It's just moving too far backward to really come back in line to hit the ball. Once again, grip and turn.
The last ball of the previous over, after a few attempts, he finally middled one. Now the Gathas, 14 sixes hit in the Bangladesh innings. And that's the first of the night for the West Indians.
And they'll be hoping there will be a lot more to follow, because if they want to go for the target of 297, they need a lot of boundaries and over boundaries with regularity. Can't afford to get bogged down. Run rate now 3.69. And again, that nip through the air. Quicker one from Nasum. 92 clicks almost. And then it goes across, that's going to be close, and up goes the dreaded finger. I thought this might be a better call. He's wandering a review. He's trying to swing across the line, loses his balance. Nasum feels he's got his man. They're running out of time. 2-1, they haven't taken it. He's decided that it was straight enough, and that is the wicket Bangladesh have been looking for. Athena's having a big swing, missing out, and caught pretty much in front. Hakim East, second innings, just a debutant. Last match, 17 runs. He will be under duress.
They're not looking to go straight, not thinking about down the ground, thinking about across the line again. A lot of talk has been about his play against spin, but he's been dismissed thrice via the LBW route. Maybe the better option is straight down the ground, at least against the new ball.
Indeed, the ball was not doing too much, just seemed to carry on with the angle. Wrong choice of shots. When you get balls in that line, you'd rather come forward, put the full face of the bat. Nasum Ahmed will be happy. He's got a happy knack of picking up wickets early on in the innings.
Yeah, Hakim East in position 3. Casey Carty, we've spoken about his record at the number 3 position. Yeah, that one goes on straight. It will be a tremendous.
Down the leg side, and because of that new rule with those guidelines, this protector guide they're called.
Brandon King.
Terrific rocket 6.
Him that he's kept his eyes on the ball. A second 6 for maybe a little bit too close for Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Pull the length back slightly. And the leg gully has been dispensed with.
I think that is a good option. Ball turning into the right-hander if it pressed. Nexus pay for. This has been rather a tardy. 27 for 1. A quiet start, then an 8-run over, and then the wicket in the next over. But what a fantastic last over it's been. Once again, I've seen the third time that King has been forced to back away and try to reach the ball as it turns away. Seems to be exposing his intentions a little early for the bowler to bowl it a tad wider.
I just want to focus on that technique from him. He knows that the ball is turning away, and you see his left foot pulling away way down the leg side, which means that he's moving away from the line of the ball. Another huge shout for LBW. And they'll think about it. I always say don't ask the bowler because they always think that it's out. And in this case, the wicketkeeper as well. They've managed to convince Mirage to go for the review, and we'll have a closer inspection.
Director third umpire, we have player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. Speed delivery front on when ready. Okay, just when Ultridge is ready, we'll have a look at that, please.
Here it is, go.
Okay, he's going under through the pad, no bat involved. You can go to ball tracking when available.
Stand by.
No problem.
Here it is, go.
Original decision is not out. Merkel will get you back on.
Scoring in his second ODI, 28 for 2.
Bangladesh have control. They've managed to take 2 wickets. Kisikari comes in, 1539 runs, 400s.
Yeah, when we see the way that this pitch has played and the way the West Indians have struggled so far, a lot of credit to the 2 opening batters from Bangladesh. 176 was that opening partnership. That's how brilliant they were. Saif and Shumo Saka. Nasum picking up a couple wickets early. He too recently introduced in the playing 11.
And making the selectors very happy with that decision. Mashaka, you're just mentioning, is so very good. Started off the innings with a maiden, very watchful first over, and then he opened up with his array of shots. Very impressive. In and out of the team many times. Shoma Sarkar has asserted himself in the team today. Tuck away for a single to finish the 7th over. The West Indies are 29 for 2.
Yeah, thanks to that wonderful spell, and now he's bowled 4 overs and he's picked up 2 for 7. Nasim Ahmed, West Indies after the 7th over, 29 for 2. Bangladesh finally had a good day with the bat. 296 for 8 after the end of the 50th over. So more spin as expected. So Mehdi Hasan Miraj replaces himself with Tanveer Islam. And you just have to deal with the spin. Initially this was not given, the last wicket, but it was all up to this bowler Nasim Ahmed, who kept on telling the skipper that this is a close one. I know I've got my man. Good evening, Maha.
Hello, Athar. A perfect start for Bangladesh. 168 needed from 42.4 overs. But one thing what West Indies shouldn't be doing is losing wickets in tandem. Beautifully bowled. It's a good start by Tanveer. This looks like a pitch which threatened to turn a lot. Just did turn a lot, but I just thought Bangladesh batted really well. And one thing what West Indies can learn from the innings from Bangladesh is that, you know, when you're striking the ball, just have one plan up. Make sure you try and play proper cricketing strokes.
Yeah, they should also look how Shai Hope handled himself in the middle in the last match here at this venue. I thought he batted beautifully in terms of what was happening in the middle. Never easy. Yeah, you just need both the batters in the middle for a certain period of time to get this partnership going.
Initially, the tough work would be for the batter to get themselves in, since the pitch is on the slower side. But the way the Bangladesh middle order also scored runs, players like Shanto, 3 sixers. The top two was excellent, Soumya and Saif Hassan. There can be some sort of positivity can be thought of with West Indies if they play the ball on its merit and pick the right ball to attack. 2 runs from that over, 8 overs done, 31 for 2.
Yeah, we spoke about Shai Hope. He picked up a 50, a very valuable 50 in the last match. Rutherford hasn't made any impression with the bat so far. Roston Chase also there. He's padded up with the skipper. Oh, could have been dangerous, but he's put that away for a boundary. And Nexus pay for. Very lucky indeed.
Somehow, Brandon King managed to bisect the gap behind square. Fielder, Fizz absolutely had no chance.
The wicket number 3 to Nasim Ahmed. Not sure whether that was the right call to go on the back foot and try to cut it one more time, because the ball was on the stumps.
Yeah, spot on. I thought the ball was a little too full to play the cut shot. A back foot drive would have been a better choice. It turned a little bit. The previous delivery went with the arm. This one just turned enough to disturb the furniture. And Nasim Ahmed, all wickets for him, 3 wickets now. King gone for 18, 35 for 3 West Indies.
Shea Hope, their best bat, also in form. He's also found out a method to score. But when you lose early wickets, no matter what you've done in the past, you will be under pressure. He gets so much time to play. That has been the key feature of his batting.
Now, this was the dismissal of Brandon. Take a look at Viadi's front foot. He rocks back. And absolutely no base to play that stroke. You were right, Arthur, when you said that he was trying to play the cut shot. Probably a better option. A back foot drive through, creaming through the extra cover area would have been a better choice. But certainly misread the length. And the one before the wicket delivery, that actually went with the arm. And the wicket delivery turned a little bit to disturb the furniture.
Yeah, he got a bit of a start, didn't he? 18 of 17, Brandon King. But again, poor shot selection. Oh, again turn. He's bowling a really good spell here. He's conceded 11 of 5 and he's picked up 3. 35 for 3. It's falling back. If you look at the run rate there, but more importantly for a good piece of fielding, more important for Westandis to just hang in there. They cannot afford to lose another wicket here.
Yeah, steady the ship a little bit. He's rocking at the moment with 3 wickets down in the power play. And 2 of their best players in the side technically, as well as when it comes to the record. In the middle, beautifully played by Casey Carty, playing with the turn. Right, we spoke about Brandon King's dismissal last over, Arthur. The one before Brandon got out was the arm delivery. Somehow got the bat down in time. Was lucky, went for a boundary. And took it where his base is. While he's playing the stroke, he's on the move. So the basics for a batter, especially batting in the top order, is to have a good base. Though you're batting in the top order, late order, doesn't matter. You got to have a good base. But unfortunately, Brandon King, while he was playing the stroke, he was on the move. That's his downfall.
Good point, Maharouf. And it's important for players to understand the fact that when you're looking to score runs, you don't need to take any sort of risk, because especially on this surface. Yes, Bangladesh have batted beautifully, batted sensibly, and scored quite a few, 296. But that doesn't mean that you can just go there and start playing shots one after another. He picked up a boundary, could have been a little bit more defensive. Just on the up, and just gone past that fielder in the covers. Good work. Nasmuddin Shanto retrieves that one.
Good cricket all round. Nothing wrong with the delivery by Tanvir. It was a beautiful left-armer's delivery, curving back and turning. Beautiful shot as well on the up by Casey Carty. And I like this commitment by Najmul Shanto. Never gave up. The former skipper saving a couple of runs for his side.
Yeah, 100% effort. And it surely, if the fielding is good, it uplifts the morale of the whole team, knowing that yes, you have bowled well, you've picked up wickets, but we're still going to back you up with some really good fielding. Not the case when Westandis were fielding, dropped quite a few catches.
More than the catches, I thought they looked very flat. That's one reason why the attitude wasn't right, and 6 catches were dropped. End of the power play, 39 for 3.
Bat first or the bat?
Clearly off the bat. Nice sound as well, a sweet sound of the bat of Hope. Started well. Man in form. Certainly the game plan for Hope in the last game was to bat through. Not worry too much about the run rate, but today is a different story. Just to add up on Brandon King's feet movement, Arthur. And I was losing it beautifully. Up, back. And there's no base. And whenever there is an opportunity to cut it through offside, absolutely no base. Take a look at that again. Now that was lucky. And this is the dismissal. Is nowhere. His front foot is near the square leg umpire. So that's something Brandon King got to work on, especially playing in the subcontinent. To have a good base, even when you're playing against the left-arm spinner, square of the wicket, you still have a decent base.
Yeah, he was all over the place. And credit to Nasu Muhammad to keep it simple. Attack the stumps. The odd delivery will come back with the arm, and then the turner away from the right-hander doing the trick for him. Again well bowled.
In these conditions, as a finger spinner, you just have to land the ball consistent in a good area. The rest will take care of itself. As long as you're consistent, you will threaten the outside edge, the inside edge both. And Nasu Muhammad. Huge appeal. Was it just outside the off stump? I'm not too sure whether the ball dropped onto the stumps after hitting the pad or the thigh pad of Shai Hope. I'm pretty sure the captain will have a discussion with the wicket keeper whether to go upstairs or not. Looking at Miraj, out of time. Yeah, out of time. End of the 11th over, 39 for 3.
Yeah, the runs have dried up in the last 30. The last delivery. Yeah. Shouts of catch it.
Two left-arm spinners bowling in tandem. Don't think it's too long before Mehdi Hasan Miraj introduces his trump card in Rashad Hussain. 9 wickets in 2 games. And situation just ideal for the leg spinner to come into the attack with 3 wickets fallen and both these two right-handers in the middle trying to rebuild the ship. So I reckon straight away, Nasu Muhammad, who has bowled exceptionally well, 6 overs, possibly give him a break and bring Rashad Hussain straight away.
If you can see what the ball has done on that occasion, then not a bad idea. Lovely. Sharp turn.
A classical left, probably the best slog sweep.
Yeah, when a batter in that last shot, he went against the spin, but he only managed to score a single. So perhaps a better option is to try to not to play that sweep shot until it minimizes mid-on and short fine. There's a huge gap. So all you need to do is just nudge it over in that vacant area. Single is on.
And that's exactly what Mehdi Hasan Miraj also wants the two batters to do. To play against a turn, to get a top edge, to be caught at extra cover or caught and bowl, even a leading edge to the slip fielder. I like this game of cat and mouse going at the moment. 41 for 3.
256 from 38 overs is what West Indies require. That is a huge task. There you go. Right on the cue. Straight away in the attack, Rishad Hussain.
No time wasted by Medias and Miraj.
He's been pretty active as a skipper. He's made some good calls in terms of bowling changes. What a series so far for him.
Runs with the bat, 9 wickets. He scored 26 of 13 deliveries in the first game. 39 remain not out in 14 deliveries in the second game. And with the ball, 6 and 3 wickets, and straight away he's into the act. He's into the groove. A lot of sensation, and generally when a player hits a purple patch, you try and get the maximum out of the player. Confirmation, 3 for 42 and 6 for 35.
He's playing his 14th one-day international. That one kept low, turned, but somehow Casey Carty has managed to pick up a couple of runs.
A long hop missed out by Casey Carty. Kept a bit low, on the slower side, of course. Certainly surprised Carty with the amount of a lack of bounce, I should say.
Well ball. Good delivery from Rishad Hussain. He's the leading wicket taker in the series, Maha.
Dangerous stroke by Casey Carty. Trying to play on the up against a wrist spinner is dangerous. And no feet movement. The 2 feet are planted at the same position. Neither back foot, neither in the front foot. Just because the length was good, that's better. That's a lot better by Casey Carty. Getting the pitch of the ball and presenting the full face of the bat.
Yeah, this is the surface where Rishad Hussain picked up 6 for 35 in the first one-day international. He's conceded already 4 in this over. A couple of singles and a double. Make that 5 runs in that over. Pretty decent for West Indies, 46 for 3. Bangladesh have announced the squad for the Dutch Bangla Bank T20 International Series 2025. Good to see Litun Kumar Das, who will be leading the team. Mohammad Saifuddin misses out. The team that went to UAE, that series against Afghanistan. They won 3-0. Oh, this will be taken. Yes, again, playing against the spin. And finally, it is Tanveer Islam who's among the wicket. This is a big wicket of Shai Hope.
Spoke so much about Shai Hope playing with the turn, playing the ball on its merit, and one mistake playing against the turn and costed his wicket. He knows it. That was a loose stroke. For his standards, he's certainly a better player than that. Would have been a better option with the turn, inside out over extra cover or long off. But nevertheless, Shai Hope, he got for 4. 46 for 4 West Indies. Out.
Wickets are tumbling here. Tanveer Islam has picked up an all-important wicket of the skipper, Shai Hope. In comes Sherfin Rutherford. He has 100 to his names and 6 50s. Look at that average, 50 average. He's here because of this. Where was he trying to play? Yes, on to the onside and gets the bottom part of the bat. And Shanto does the rest. .46 for 4. In comes leg slip in also.
In the last game, Sherfin Rutherford, who batted at number 5, it's gone without scoring. So it's been a forgetful series so far for Rutherford, but we've seen him hitting those big sixes, being aggressive. But here's an opportunity.
Gets off the mark with a single onto the onside. Yeah, as a left-hander, the ball is supposedly comes back into the left-hander, so you can play it on the onside. But the problem starts when you go against the spin, if you're not close enough to play the shot that you're attempting to play. Oh, a bowled, maybe an inside edge there.
Straight away, Nurulhasan Sohan, the wicket keeper, indicating towards Mehdi Hasan Miraj. It's a not out. How often do we see that? Usually, Nurulhasan Sohan very animated every time there's an appeal. Certainly, that was a big or a massive inside edge.
And then a beauty.
Play that, says Tanveer Islam. Wow. The previous delivery was an arm delivery. And the right next delivery, whizzing past the outside edge. 2 deliveries before, inside edge. Take a look at Nurulhasan Sohan. 4 ones. He says not out. That picture you don't see much.
Yeah, wicket taking over comes to an end. After 14, West Indies 47 for 4.
West Indies are in a spot of bother here, 47 for 4. They just lost the wicket of skipper Shai Hope. The required run rate is now inching towards 7. They welcome Shamim Chaudhary. Difficult times for West Indies, Shaim bhai.
Absolutely, Maza. I think they'll do well to dig themselves out of the hole they've dug for themselves so far. But all credit to the Bangladeshi bowlers. Kept on persisting, kept on pegging away, and it has paid off.
Yeah, it looks to be a monumental task for West Indies. Their highest successful chase since 2023 has been 326. They did chase 295 against Bangladesh last year. Likely on the shorter side again.
Yeah, the thing is, when you're chasing a target of 297 on a turning track, that scoreboard pressure is always going to play on your mind. Look at the last shot. Try to power it, but again, the timing a little awry. Does find the deep fielder and just go through past him. the infield for the 4 runs.
Yeah, just want to mention one thing. We have seen how Saif Hassan played with the spin initially, but have a look at Shai Hope. He tried to play against the spin right from the word go when he came in, especially against the leg spinners and the ball going away from him. It's not a surface where you can play against the spin. Just have a look at the setup here. The first one, he tried that towards onside again. He tried to play that across against the spin, and this was the dismissal. Trying to play against the spin and paying the price.
Yeah, the first 2, Mazhar, were pretty close and almost turned it. And it's only time it was a half volley. The next one he tries to hit that and didn't get the result.
Better. This is what Shai Hope would have hoped for, to play that one, just like Casey Cardi played.
Very unlike Shai Hope to go in that manner. Anyway, 15 overs done. It's 53 for 4.
Contrasting images. After 15 overs, Bangladesh were 95 without loss. West Indies 53 for 4 in chase of 297. They need 244 more runs to win here. And we to continue. Right on the money.
But the bowling's always going to be encouraging because the bowlers know if they bowl the right lines and lengths, going to keep the batters quiet. Once in a while, you have to throw caution to the wind. You've got to risk it. It just upset the rhythm of the bowlers, if not anything else.
Pressure mounting. The West Indian batters. 28 deliveries for Carty for his 10. Oh, that rose in sharply.
But when you see a ball pitched short, you feel as a batter that you can put it away. But as you said, look at the bounce. That awkward bounce didn't allow him to back away and free his arms. Also hurried onto him.
Again, rooted in the crease, anticipating for the ball to pitch a bit on the shorter side.
Yeah, 4 dot balls. Something's got to give here. I just said rooted to the crease. Hardly any opportunity, even with that back of length delivery. Good, tight, accurate bowling here by Tanvir.
Brilliant bowling. This is outstanding stuff from Tanvir.
Once you have descendancy, once you're controlling things, brilliance comes automatically. So very good to see. Just going through the proper disciplined manner of bowling and getting the results.
Big shot is coming, boys.
Fuller, a lot fuller on that occasion. Nevertheless, end of a very good over from Tanvir. Just one coming from it. After 16, West Indies 54 for 4. Yeah, West Indies are in deep trouble. They are looking to build up a partnership here, and the crowd are anticipating more wickets for Bangladesh's point of view. But from West Indian point of view, it's not just about partnership, it's also about the intent here.
It's a very difficult mix to achieve when you're really staring down the barrel of a gun. Your options are limited. Hardly any opportunity to take any risks.
Trying to go hard on that occasion. It was there to hit, but you need to play with the spin.
It's that kind of a day, isn't it? Maybe on a day when the batters would dominate, even this mistimed shot would have gone wide of the fielder and gone for 4 runs. Luck plays such a pivotal role in the course of a game, particularly in this format of the game. Rashad Hussain trying to work something out with the ball. Didn't succeed with the bat today.
That sounded good. Looking for the second. Went to the fielder so quickly. Never allowed him for the second.
Good piece of fielding. You've got to attack the ball. Martinez and Shanto covered a lot of ground. Tumble and quick release. That ensured that the batters couldn't get that second run they were thinking about.
Make it 9 now.
No, it's Shoma Sarkar, I think.
He's still one, boy.
Yeah, Casey Carty is the leading performer for West Indies. Talking about Sherfan Rutherford, who's on strike now. He's from Guyana. Started playing cricket at the age of just 6 for the village team Enmore. Credits his mother, Karen Rutherford, who sadly passed away in July last year.
Oh, just short.
To the fence for a Nexus pay boundary. Nicely bowled. This is an area where Rishad would love to bowl consistently. End of over number 17, West Indies 61 for 4. West Indies are well behind. Chase of 297. They are tottering on 61 for 4. They need to catch up. They want to keep their hopes alive to seal the series, but at the moment things are looking very difficult for the visitors. Mehdi Miraj comes in.
Big one, boy.
One hand off, uncertain of the shot. Thought of going big, then decided just push it away, and that is the tentative nature that they're playing the balls now. Not quite sure where they're going to put it away, and it's been tight, accurate bowling from both ends. Miraj a tad expensive compared to the other bowlers, going at 7.26.
It's a great opportunity for Miraj to keep things tight and better that figures, as you mentioned rightly, Shaheen Bhai, slightly on the expensive side today. Change of field for the left-hander, mid on inside the circle. Fine leg as well. Vacant spaces through deep mid-wicket region for the left-hander. So he wants to play him against the spin. And a lot of spin out there.
Yeah, a lot of spin. What he essentially wants is just to ensure that the ball lands a little closer to the line of the stumps, and then you can induce an edge.
Yeah, that's better. That's much better from Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
Yeah, better, but it's closer to the batter to smother the spin. Essentially, that middling kind of length puts the seed of doubt in the batter's mind, and with that prodigious turn, can come in handy for a bowler. When he pitches up, like the last two deliveries, it's easy enough to go forward and angle the bat, eyes on the ball. But dot balls are not going to help the cause of the West Indies.
Yeah, Rutherford, he's a capable batter. Scored his maiden 100 against Bangladesh. Also made his IPL debut for Delhi Capitals back in 2019 season. Trying to make some room. Mehdi. Oh, a bit of mix-up between the two. Direct hit. No, he might have made it. Just 2 runs coming from Miraj over after 18. West Indies 63 for 4. That's the Bangladesh squad for the 3-match T20I series against West Indies. Catch it was the call and taken. Rishad Hussain strikes yet again. Rutherford departs. Mehdi Miraj takes a sharp catch.
And he was not sure which way it was coming to him, and Rishad amongst the wickets once again. You can't keep him out of the game, trying to knock it away inside part one very quickly. What a wonderful grab there, much to the delight of Rishad Hussain. He adds to his tally, which makes it 10 in this series, and it's Shervin Rutherford was to take the long walk back for 12. 63 for 5. It's time for the players to have a respite and rehydrate.
Well, Bangladesh are sensing a victory here against West Indies in chase of 297. They are 63 for 5. And let's go and watch some scenic beauty of Bangladesh.
In the lush tea gardens, time slows down. Each step, a journey into the heart of nature's bounty. Floating bed agriculture, a farming technique with a rich heritage, where water and earth come together to cultivate life.
So many places to explore here in Bangladesh. West Indies at the moment are feeling the heat here in Mirpur. Just lost the wicket of Rutherford. They're 63 for 5, and spinners yet again dominating the proceedings for Bangladesh.
It's going to be a mammoth task for the West Indies to recover from this scenario. Only in the 19th over, 5 wickets down. Bowlers have got their tails up. They've got a new batter in Roston Chase in his 51st innings. He's got 6 50s, and he could really use one here today, Maza. Give some kind of hope to the West Indian team.
Yeah, he needs to deliver his best. Roston Chase will be up against another best in the business. Rishad Hussain is oozing in confidence in this series.
Yeah, well, he's got his first wicket in this one. Straight away trying to drive him, not getting the meaty part, and still it went pretty quickly to Mehdi Hasan Miraj, who grabbed that. Nice take. When you're talking to Mushtaq Ahmed earlier today, he mentioned the fact that he'd like Rishad to bowl a lot more googlies and the flippers, which he has not yet added to his repertoire. That is one area with the addition of those variations that he can be more dangerous. Now that's a full toss. Fielder coming down underneath, lining up, taking it, gobbles it up. Easy as they come. It's Nasim Ahmed who ensures that another wicket falls for the West Indies.
When you're going through a great time, even not the best of deliveries can earn you a wicket. Rishad Hussain is the man of the moment for Bangladesh. Look at that, a full toss. Roston Chase could have hit that anywhere, but he hit that straight to the fielder at long on, as Nasim Ahmed makes no mistake. Rishad picked up his second. West Indies lost their 6th. Roston Chase departs without troubling the scorers. West Indies 63 for 6. Justin Graves, the new man in for West Indies, and he's here because Roston Chase made a mess out of it. Full toss delivery, he missed out completely and handed a simple catch to Nasim.
Well, we're talking about adding some different kind of deliveries to his repertoire. Not this one. It's a full toss. The last kind of ball he wants to bowl. Despite that, it gets him a wicket.
Yeah, have a look at that again. Never easy for a leg spinner to control those, but he will take it nevertheless.
Well, you could see the smile on his face and the smile on his captain's face when Nasim took the catch.
End of another successful over for Bangladesh. After 19, West Indies 64 for 6. It's a sorry looking scorecard for West Indies. 18 from Brendan King has been the highest so far for them. They are struggling, 64 for 6. And the Bangladeshi spinners once again dominating the proceedings here in Mirpur. Tanveer to continue, gave away just 10 from his 5 overs, also picked up a wicket. Started from where he left.
Well, the West Indies are in between a rock and a hard place at this moment. Really don't know which direction to maneuver, which direction to go. 7.56 required run rate, 6 wickets down. Really a very, very dour situation. Very difficult to come out of this.
Turn, slow and low.
And more confusing for the batters. Look at this. Wasn't such a slowish delivery, but as you mentioned, in addition to the turn, keeping a tad low, is going to add to the concerns. And the thought process of the batters get more confused when they see this kind of bowls.
Yeah, Bangladesh must be looking to go for the kill now. The 6 down West Indies are feeling the heat at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a sad tale of wickets at regular intervals. You see first the 16, 28, 35, 46, 2 in 63, falling apart like a house of cards here, unfortunately, West Indies.
Well, Bangladesh can eye their biggest margin of victory in terms of run in ODIs. They've won by 183 runs against Ireland back in 2023. Against West Indies, their biggest margin win has been a 160-run win. It was back in 2012 in Khulna. Oh, how could you play that one?
You don't. You just let it go. As simple as that. If you want to go and play at that one, more often than not, you're likely to get an edge. I think it did well, maybe to drop his bat. Yeah, in 2 minds. I think it was past him before he could decide. Quick, nippy one.
Outstanding over from Tanveer comes to an end. Just 1 coming from it. After 20, West Indies 65 for 6. Four bowlers used so far, and apart from Mehdi Miraj, all the bowlers are amongst the wicket. Nasum Ahmed remained the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 11 from his 6 overs. Rishad also picked up 2 and Tanveer 1. He will continue, the leg spinner. Light inquiry, was that a googly?
A close watch. Maybe, if not the googly, definitely the top spinner or the flipper, which went on with the arm. Let's have a look at this. There it is. Release, very similar. Revs, it's just inside edge. It didn't quite straighten there. But he hurries into his deliveries every time. He's very quick in getting ready for the next ball. And that means as a batter, you have to be very alert and focused.
Zip and turn as well. Rishad, as I mentioned, oozing in confidence. It's a big factor for a leg spinner. Need to have that confidence as a leg spinner. You mentioned earlier that Mushtaq Ahmed working with Rishad with his googlies and flippers. He also mentioned that the more he plays longer format, it will help him to gain that confidence to bowl those improvisation deliveries.
Yes, not only the improvised deliveries or the different variations, the longer format allows a bowler or a batter. Oh, that's went right through, didn't know very much about it, hands on head. And that allows you to learn all the skill sets, the longer version, and hone your skills and display it in this kind of arena. It doesn't matter which format it is, so close to wicket.
He's making the ball talk here, Rishad Hussain. Takes that on the full. Yeah, I really want to see Rishad to play Test match cricket.
Yeah, I would like to see that and show that temperament that's needed. Did you notice the last ball was also a full toss? He thought maybe he would have another one with this new addition.
Yeah, he's already got one from the full toss. Why not? Yeah, just 2 runs coming off this over so far. Last ball of the over. He's coming around the wicket now, in between the umpire. Huge turn, straight to the fielder. Dot ball to finish the over. After 21, West Indies 67 for 6.
Struggles with the bat one more time. They haven't found any answer against the spin from Bangladesh.
Come boys.
Not only they have picked up wickets, but they've been very economical. He's only gone for 11 in his 7th over, Tanveer Islam. Figures of 1 for 11. Nasum also 3 for 11 in 6 overs. And again, as I mentioned earlier, they really don't have any answers. Is it poor? Not a great delivery, a soft dismissal. And hello to Parvez Maharouf.
Hello, Arthur. Yeah, it was short, it was wide. Casey Carty. Fortunately, that's a soft dismissal. We saw in the previous dismissal, Roston Chase, a juicy full toss, straight to long on, and this time it's Casey Carty. Cut shot to cover point for 15, 67 for 7.
Not a sight that West Indian fans or the team will enjoy. Budakesh Moti batting at number 9 is already in the 22nd over. This innings have gone nowhere. They lost another one. It was a rocket out. Look, it was so wide. It could easily played over the top of that fielder, but got undone by the bounce.
I don't think Casey Carty was trying to go over the top. He was just surprised at the amount of bounce the particular delivery had. One of those days, the luck have not been on the West Indian side. turn again. Probably brushed the pads of Gudakesh Moti. Tanvir Islam, what a spell this has been. 6.3 overs, 2 for 11. He's been exceptional. He's up against Gudakesh Moti, the left-arm spinner from West Indies, who's been on the expensive side in the last 2 games.
Yeah, there has been some soft dismissal, and none of the batters could go out in the middle and try to build up an innings. One would have imagined perhaps after that win in the second one, the international, the batters could have a bigger say. Not the case. Take nothing away from the bowlers. But as a team, you're playing in conditions not favorable for you. You'd expect them to do better and better as the series progresses. Yeah, soft dismissal. And then you look at what Saif Hassan and Shumo Shoka did with the bat as an opening pair. 176 they smashed. The opening partnership. .68 for 7. That tells you a story. Last 24 deliveries, only 5 runs and 3 wickets. Just didn't get any batter to go and at least spend some time in the middle. He's been brilliant, Rishad Hussain.
Genuinely beaten outside the off stump, and guess what? Rishad Hussain delivers a googly. We're quite reluctant to use a googly for good effect. But the very first delivery in this over, it was a lovely googly. In this occasion, the line is too straight for the leg spinner. And Mr. Mukul will call it wide. Beg your pardon, bias. Oh, that was close to a wide in my opinion.
You're talking about that line, that orange line on a trial basis or down the leg side. If it's inside that line and the stumps, it's not called a wide. 69 for 7 for the right-hander. Slip. Yeah, you could see in the series, the batter who stood out for West Indies was the skipper, who managed to score a very good 50. Shea Hope. But others have been disappointing. And I'm sure, Maha, that the discussion after the second one-day international would have been about how to go about your job as a batter, especially how do you play the spin, because he's the one who looks the best. Missed out tonight.
What happened there? Really, it bounced. Looks like at the moment Bangladesh are ready to lift that coveted trophy in 3 wickets time, in all honesty. But just on Shea Hope, I think one mistake he did, and that was the main reason West Indies in dire straits. We've praised a lot about Shai Hope's ability to play with the turn and subtle risks, about the patient levels, the resilience. But unfortunately, one mistake, and that was quite costly.
Come, Miraz. Trophy head looking at you. Inshallah, inshallah. Bye, come, boys.
In the gap. They'll come back quite easily. For 2, no. Just a little bit of a misfeeling in the deep allows the batter to go for the third run. 73 for 7. Yeah, the first 3 wickets were taken by Naseem Ahmed. 3 for 11 in 6 overs. Set the tone. 7 down now, West Indies for 73.
The last ball of the previous over, too casual. It's been a brilliant day for Bangladesh, and you don't want any mistakes to creep in. That is very, very soft. Any youngsters watching, that's not how you play an international game. Unfortunately for some, he did not go for a boundary. Batted well. He was one reason why Bangladesh in this situation, but got to be much more ruthless in the field and much more committed.
Yeah, straight away he put the hand up, giving an apology.
We spoke so much about Shai Hope. He's the biggest hope in this side. He has to play the anchor. He has to most of the time bat through the innings. And we, as I said, Rather, spoke a lot about his ability to play spin on a consistent basis. So is a call. Tanvir Islam of his own bowling does the sprinting, just resulting in a single. The little package. This was with the turn. Most of the time, even the last game he did, a couple of full deliveries, he tried to go big, and that was a downfall. Going over extra cover, over long off, if he wanted to find the boundary or a 6, would have been a better choice. And I've seen Shai Hope magnificent through the offside. So why all of a sudden a flat bat? One mistake, he has to walk back.
I mean, as a team does not really depend on a single batter. And if you see what they did in the second one-day international, they did tied the game. Went to the super over, where they went on to win the super over. So they managed to go 213 in that match. We spoke about Shai Hope, who got a 50. 53 of 67, but there were also starts from others. Alec Athanase opening the batting, he scored 28 of 42, so he was set when he got out. So was Casey Carty, 35 and 59 deliveries he consumed, but then he also got out. So there were double figures for others as well, 26 for Justin Graves. And it does add on even small contribution on a tricky surface. Today was a different ball game for Bangladesh batters. 176.
Even the seasoned campaigners would have struggled. It's very important. That's the message. Richard Hossain, the way he has bowled, he certainly deserve all the praises with leaving 11 wickets in the series. As well as Tanveer Islam, relatively new international scene, but he's been a seasoned campaigner right throughout this series. So certainly back to the drawing boards for the West Indian boys when it comes to ODI cricket. And I'm pretty sure when the surfaces are good, maybe a handful side.
Yeah, he's bowled beautifully. He finishes with the 8 over, 2 for 16 for him. It's all sevens here, 77 for 7. Yeah, at this stage, Bangladesh were against spin.
Ball, even with the bat, the two cameos that he played. Any bowler. He himself being a batter, he just thinks like a batter when he's bowling, and he's make sure Justin Graves.
Just a single in that over after 25, 78 for 7. Yeah, 78 for 7. Nasum started it all when he picked up the first 3 batters. Then Tanvi took over, and after him was Rishad Hussain, who's picked up a couple of wickets. We spoke about the 24, which was 2-1 to them. Straight given. So again, Rishad among the wickets. So what a series he's having.
Well, 2 reviews in hand for West Indies, but looks like with the Kesh Moti, he's quite happy to walk it off. That was the previous delivery, just before the last delivery was dismissed, and this is the wicket delivery. Should have been the front foot, straight away in the back foot, and umpire has no hesitation. You just can't keep Rishad Hossain out of the game for a long time. 3rd wicket in his innings for Rishad. Moti gone for 7, 82 for 8. For Nasmus, brilliant in the field, exceptional.
Well, it's certainly been catching a lot of people's eye.
You never know.
Most wickets for Bangladesh in a 3-match ODI series is closing in to fizz. It's been very impressive, and the person that he caught his attention as we see the last dismissal. Look at that ball turn. Look at the way he bowled on the off stump and then goes back in. Yes, he should have been on the front foot. You're absolutely right, Maha. It was Ricky Ponting who was really impressed. Former Australian captain. And he also has been picked up by Hobart Hurricanes in the Big Bash League. Rishad Hussain. Opportunity to watch this series, they'll be very pleased.
He'll be on hand. Massive sixers is definitely an advantage. And Hobart Hurricanes in the Big Bash, in my opinion, is one of the best, and they've been very consistent over the years.
Oh, there was a leg slip in place. Did it go into the hands? Reaction from the bowler suggests it might have been a little bit closer. After 26, West Indies 84 for 8. Yeah, 12 wickets in this series, and he needs one more to equal the record, which is of 13 wickets from Mustafizur Rahman.
The last ball of the previous over, leg slip in place. Najmul Hossain Shanto, clearly in front of him. Clearly in front of him. Rightly so, Mehdi Hasan Miraj has a leg slip to a left hand, just spinning viciously. Well anticipated and unlucky. Could have had the fourth.
Yeah, I mentioned that the last time they won a bilateral series was in 2024 when they beat Sri Lanka 2-1 in Chattogram. And then they lost 4 on the trot, bilateral series, Bangladesh. But all 4 were away series. So this result is what they were achieving for, looking forward to turntables around. By losing those 4 series on the trot, there was disappointment among the fans. A good use of the feet, lovely use of the feet. One bounce to the fence.
Akil Hussain is no mug with the bat. He is a good player. Sound defense, and he can play strokes like this. To the pitch of the ball, clean as a whistle. Hint of Darren Brow in that stroke, in my opinion. Left-hander from Trinidad. Excellent hit by Akil.
Yeah, that's one way of counter the spin. Good use of the feet, go to the pitch of the delivery, and when it's in the zone, you go for the shot. That is a beautiful way of handling the spin in that fashion.
Just to add one more thing, what you just said about Bangladesh winning this series after 4 series. The recently concluded Afghanistan series. Justin Graves.
That's the challenge. And they've showed some really good character here. After 27, 91 for 8. It never really got going, did it? 91 for 8 in 27 overs. A brilliant bowling display. from Bangladesh, especially Rishad Hussain in the attack. He's been among the wickets, yes, he's leaked a few runs, doesn't matter. Because the others have been even more economical. 3 for 11 for Nasoom, 2 for 16 for Tanveer Islam. And they've only used 4 bowlers, Maha, and they've already picked up 8 wickets.
Fiz yet to bowl, as well as Saif Hassan, bit of off spin. He's the chief wrecker with the new ball. 3 wickets up top. Didn't play the first game, was brought into the side straight away, drafted into the 11, bowled decently well a couple of days before, and certainly putting up the stepping stone in the Bangladesh bowling attack. Started bowling, batted well. Ankon, youngster, made his debut in the first game. So a lot of things to like about, especially after, as you spoke about, the last series. And a lot of credit should go to the backroom staff as well. They would have definitely work behind the scenes to get the confidence level high of the players. So overall, job well done so far.
And still there's so much cricket to be played because after this we head off to the port city of Chattogram, where Bangladesh and West Indies will lock horns for 3 T20 internationals.
I'm of course really looking forward to that series. Caribbean flavour. West Indian players love the T20. Can be a different set of players. And the pitches are good. Bet you my bottom dollar that series will be a close one. Remember, Bangladesh just beat Afghanistan 3-0 in 3 T20s up in Sharjah. So the
West Indies 94 for 8. Bangladesh is eyeing for another series win here at home. Things hasn't gone the visitors' way in this third and final one-day international. They managed to bounce back in the second match. Engrossing series so far. At the moment, the hosts are dominating here in Mirpur. I'm joined by Samuel Badri. Samuel, you'll be touch disappointed.
Yeah, you don't have to seem so excited with the host dominating and reinforcing that fact. But yes, it's been a wonderful. Everyone thought would be once again very with his bowling. Not too many, but yep, very disappointed. 33 they were shut out for in game 1. They rallied in
for them. The young turn.
Wicket, the wicket keeping has been Graves goals for 50 and 90.
One so far. Running the first one hard. Now they'll have to settle for one.
A little bit closer in terms of the points. Another series loss for the West Indies away from home. A 4th in succession against Bangladesh in Bangladesh. The dominance continues.
Yeah, that's the last wicket. Mehdi Hasan Miraj totally under Nakil Hussain, who was looking good. Slight turn, squared him up, and disturbing the furniture. Skipper finishes things off in style as Bangladesh celebrates yet another ODI series victory at home.
Bangladesh have lost the 4 bilateral series on the bounce since the last time they won March 2024 right here at home. And it's his first series win as captain, Mehdi Hassan Miraz. So many things to be proud of. They were decimated against Afghanistan recently in the UAE, so they've shown tremendous character and a lot of resolve. And
you will remember this series.
Been too many leg spinners emanating from these parts.
So all the 10 wickets been shared by the 4 spinners of Bangladesh. It's been spin to win the mantra here in Mirpur throughout the series, and we have seen some outstanding bowling display from the spinners. Yeah, quick match summary here. Bangladesh won by 179 runs, their biggest margin victory against the West Indies after posting 296 for 8, courtesy of that opening stand between Saif and Soumya Sarkar. Soumya scoring 91, Saif 80. In reply, West Indies bundle out for 100 and Akil Hussain scoring with 27. Yeah, biggest victory for Bangladesh in ODIs. 183 against Ireland was their biggest, and today it's their second best 179-run win over West Indies. They must be a proud bunch of cricketers, Bangladesh side, coming after that defeat.